Hey, thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to show you all of the gear I bring on every single snowmobile ride. Okay, so it's just a few things we bring here, but it's all going to fit on this table, I think. I got my tunnel bag. We'll go into that a little later. I also have my Avi pack. This is a Klim Atlas 24. I'll show you what's in that in a sec. I have my Klim Arctic GTX boots. Can't forget my Klim F3 helmet with my Oakley Inferno goggles, heated goggles, the best there are. I just wish they had a nose guard. Okay. Oh, there goes my boot. All right, fit those there. I also have my Klim Ripsa. This is my Klim Ripsa mono suit. Liking it so far. And then I have my bag with everything else in it except for my lunch. Okay, let's go through each one of these. Oh wait, can't forget. Here's my base layers that I wear underneath. I'll show you all of those as well. All right, so first up is this tunnel bag. These things are awesome. I always go with the extra large one. I've had one before, and this zipper did break on the old style. I was just jamming way too much stuff in there. But it's pretty sweet. It has this hard cover. You can take it right off, and then you can use that for parts, say you're working on your sled or just setting things in, and then you set that into the snow. Up in the top here, I have a bunch of stuff actually. We have a siphon hose. All just jammed in here. So we have a siphon hose. I have a serpentine belt. This is good. You can loop it around your buddy's ski when they're stuck, and that can give you some extra, I don't know, length. You can put some more weight into it. You can lean into it. And I also use it around the skis. I put it over the skis if I'm coming down a really icy hill. Works awesome to slow you down. I have my Elkford Snowmobile Association membership that expires. It already expired. Let's get a new one. I have an orange Belzona knife. That helps with clearing the snow from the running boards here instead of using your boot and ripping up the soles of your boots. Orange tape works awesome for marking hazards on the side of the trail. I also have a compass and whistle and a little thermometer on there. Pretty handy. See what temperature it is, which way is north. Some random tie wraps. This is some de-icer. The plan was to use that on my throttle cable. This throttle freezes up so much. I really hope Polaris comes out with a fix for that. It's really dangerous. I have an extra ski rubber. It's a really good idea to pack one of these ski rubbers. They break down the middle eventually, and then your ski's flopping around and it can get underneath the snow. These zippers, they wear out eventually, but if you're careful with them, it'll last. Like my last bag lasted about 10 years. Some koozies for your beverages. Random plastic bag. My clutch weights, so I can add weight or take away weight on the trail. It's really simple. Rain poncho. My tools, I'll show you those in a little bit. I do need to pack more tools. Ooh, little saw. This is on the sled, and I have another one in my pocket that's always on me in case I get separated from the sled. I also have fire starter in my bag. I'll show you that later. Tow rope. Then, of course, I have my thermos for hot tea and a mug. So I just find sometimes you get cold, and hot tea really helps you warm up when you need it. It's just pretty sweet. It sits right there on the back. Next up is my Avalanche pack. I got this on sale. Where did I get it from? Avalanche Safety Solutions. Golden? Yes. Really fast shipping, really good deals. Check their website out. Every once in a while they have a really good sale. I love this pack. It's really low profile to your back. It doesn't hang way out and it fits great. The front, we have, this is my Spot, my GPS transceiver. Really important to have satellite communication. My BCA radio. In this side pocket, I have my chainsaw. Okay. So again, this is the gear I bring on every single ride. There are some things I'll, pick and choose whether I bring or not. I'll show you those ones after. And this one I have a small knife. Let's open it up. So in this top pocket, I have my wind guard. This is for my helmet. So if it's really windy and cold, I put that in, keeps my head from freezing. In this pocket, I have my charger cable, USB charger cable for the blower. I have a mask for my climb helmet and my insurance TD, reference guides like how to use my spot, how to use my Avalanche transceiver. That's all that I put in there. This is a pretty cool pack. It has double zippers. The red zipper is for all your safety gear. Comes out right flat, and that's where you put your shovel and usually your probe, but this shovel's too long. I gotta get a different shovel that all fits in this pot, in that part. I keep the shovel handle in the next section because it's just a little too long. So if you're buying this pack, make sure you get a shovel that collapses down quite small. Otherwise you won't be able to fit it in there. I have a bag with all my other stuff in here so I can just fire it out. And there is my shovel handle and saw. No, my probe. My probe is in the handle here. Okay, so this one has the probe built into the handle. This is what blows up the airbag. Little capacitor in there, and it powers a super fan, blows up the airbag. It's pretty awesome. You gotta take the batteries out over the summer. So I have them in this part right here. So I remember to put them back in. And you charge it up. In here, I have a puffy jacket. Fire starter. These are the zip starters. You can get them at Costco. A little bit of paper, some matches, spare pair of gloves, toilet paper. And then I have one of those foil blankets as well. And a small first aid kit that's normally in here. I took it out. It's in my dirt bike pack. I'll have to put it back in here. So again, gloves, fire starter, everything I need to spend the night is in this pack. This is just my bag of all the things. Everything that's in this bag has to go into the snowmobile before I leave the truck. So I will never forget anything as long as I completely empty this bag. It's just my old climb helmet bag. So, of course, first and foremost, make sure you remember the GoPro and you have all your batteries charged up. Okay, I have them numbered 1 through 5. So I remember which order to use them in. So you're not fumbling with them and not sure which one's dead. And I put that in the front storage up here. So that'll go in there. Kleenex, a couple extra batteries for my Avalanche transceiver in case I have to use it. If you're searching, you go through the batteries quite quickly. And then I have another battery for my Oakley goggles. I have never needed to use more than 1 battery in a day. I always bring it anyways, but they're pretty efficient. I have my headlamp. Okay, that would go in there. I usually put it in that bag. These are my Klim heated, they're like resistors, they're heated gloves. I use these sometimes. Usually when I'm leaving the truck, my hands are cold from gearing up. So I put these on and I heat them. They heat your hands up pretty nice on the trail right in, but they're a little bulky. I ended up going with a different pair of heated gloves. I'll show you those in a second. I have my Powercross gloves. These gloves are the same ones that are in my backpack. And as soon as I get into the backcountry and you're working and you're sweating, I put these on because my hands get wet from sweat. And these will get wet, you know, midway through the day. I'll swap them out for another pair of these. Okay, those go up there. I have my toque and a balaclava. This is the Klim Ninja. I like this one the best. Just gives you options. It's pretty awesome. Toque and balaclava I put in the handlebar bag because you need it all the time. So you just grab it, grab and go. Sits in there nice. I have a pair of mechanics. These are somewhat waterproof, but I mainly use these for when we're having lunch because you can get the cooker out of there pretty quick and they don't really burn. They're pretty sweet. Those ones I usually put in the goggle bag part 2. My goggle wipe. This I'll put in my monosuit pocket. It's pretty awesome. It is from the Crow's Nest Snow Riders and it has a map of one of the areas we like to ride near Sparwood. Got a couple of those actually. All right, what else do we have in here? So these are the new heated gloves that I use. They fit much snugger, way better feel on the bars. There's no slop in them really at all. These are made by Eddie Bauer. They're really expensive, but they went on sale just last year, right before Christmas. And I think I paid just over $100. Yeah, these are the ones I love the most. They're heated, and you can get into the backcountry without having to swap your gloves because they're not really bulky at all. Hopefully those last me. Smaller pair of just, mechanics gloves. That will go into the sled or in my pocket sometimes. Transceiver. So again, this goes on before you put your mono suit on. So typically I'm emptying out this bag so that I don't forget this. Okay, and then when you do your check with your riding group, just go through the functions, make sure you know how to use this. Good. It's a good thing to do this time of year. Go through all your gear, make sure everything's charged up. You got fresh batteries. Do you remember how to use your Avalanche transceiver? Practice with it. Okay, so that will go. Usually I'll actually grab my helmet and I'll start stuffing things in my helmet. Like I'll put this in my helmet, that my toque, everything that I'm about to put on right away. And then, you can't put your helmet on with that in there. So he's like, oh yeah, I got to put this on. Okay, so that's going to go over here. Leave my helmet here for a sec. What else do we have in here? I have more fire starter hand warmers. And these will go, I had some in my backpack. So I put these ones in the sled, usually in the tunnel bag actually. I'll put those in the tunnel bag after. And then I have a second set of goggles. I'm going to talk about those in a second. Another wind stopper in case my other one was wet. Little instructions for my Avalanche bag, just to remember if I forget how to boot it up. And then extra batteries. There's always, it just seems like somebody forgot their batteries. So Jay, do you have extra batteries? Yes, I have extra batteries. So I can lend them to a buddy, so that they have a battery for their transceiver because they need it. We're not riding without it. So I always have extra batteries, basically shareables. Move that over for a sec. So this is my Klim F3 carbon helmet. It is unbelievably light. Chin mount for your GoPro. It has the, what do you call this? Fidlock closure, so you don't have to take your gloves off. Wicked helmet, probably the best snowmobile helmet I've tried yet. I have an F5 as well. I use that one just for dirt biking now though. And then these are the Oakley Inferno goggles. These are the Line Miner goggles, and I have the Inferno power module and lens. I have a spare lens as well, but this is held up. These lenses are so good at not fogging that you almost don't even need the power pack because the quality of the lenses and the anti-fog treatment is so good. I've never cleaned these lenses before though. Just, maybe a little water, but don't use cleaner on your goggles. It'll take the anti-fog coating off. But again, they fire up super quick. Only problem is they don't have a nose guard. So if we're going up the trail and it's real cold, I'll pull my balaclava up over my nose. And then combination with the breath box, it's pretty good. But if it's really cold, air still finds its way through. So I'll take these goggles off and switch to my 509s. The 509 has a nose guard, and that really cuts down on the wind so you're not getting any frostbite on your nose. However, I don't know, these are an older set. They just don't work that well for clearing the fog, and I'm not a big fan of how complicated the power module is. I know it's not that complicated, but the Oakley is one button and that's it. There's no pressing and holding. There's no different modes. It's just press the button, fog is gone. Whereas this one, you got to kind of listen to it. This one has vibration. I don't think this one does. So yeah, you can hear it. I would have to go through the manual and remember what those beeps are. Like, what does one beep mean? What does three beeps mean? I don't know. The Oakleys, turn them on. There's a vibration that goes zzz, And when you press it, it goes zzz, zzz, zzz. You know it's working. Then you can power them down if you want. So simple. I wish they wouldn't have discontinued them. Get yourself a nice set of Klim boots. These ones I've had since, I would say, 2016, 2017, and there's no holes in them yet. I've been through so many pairs of Klim boots because you're kicking the boards normally, kick the snow off the boards and ice, but you can see they're torn up, but there's no holes in them yet. So these ones have held up awesome. I would buy these again. I wish they were a little lighter. Okay, this is my Klim Ripsa. I was looking into the Loxa as well, but this is so much cheaper and it goes on sale. I think I paid $500 something for this, brand new from Fortnite. It's just the best bang for the buck. I have absolutely no complaints. It fits perfect. It's not tight. It's kind of baggy around the waist. It's got a hood. I made a whole nother video about this suit. You can check it out. And then last but not least, my gear. My base layers, I should say. I get pretty cold feet. I'm actually wearing heated socks right now because my feet are just so cold. Once I get moving around, it's fine. But if I'm just, cruising up the trail, it's cold in the morning. I had just driven a couple hours. I just don't have the best circulation, I guess. And my feet get cold. So as soon as I put the heated socks on and my boots heat up, no problems. So these are from Merino House. They're excellent. They're merino wool. They have big batteries. They last all day. I put it on about 3/4 power and they last all day. For my mid layer, my upper body, I have the Klim, what is this called? 3.0. The Klim 3.0. It's supposedly their warmest one. I do find it warm, but not hot, but it is really breathable. You can see right through it. Okay, that's the 3.0. And then I'll also wear the Inferno mid layer as well over top of that, and that's it, mono suit. For my legs, I have the 3.0 pant. These are your long johns. Really good choice, I find, because in the warmer days like springtime, I'll only wear these under my mono suit. I won't wear a sweatpant or anything. For my pants, colder days, I wear the Inferno. Can't forget your athletic underwear. Polar bears are preferred. Let's take a look at my tool roll. This is a Klim tool pouch. So roll it out. I have spark plugs. My strap this is for your clutch in case your recoil handle for pulling the clutch, for pull starting brakes, you have a strap, some zip ties. I have my spanner wrench. I have all the tools I need for adjusting my clutch. I have all the wrenches you need for loosening off your track. I have a little Mastercraft set. This comes in pretty handy. Lighter, some electrical tape, rubber gloves, shoelace. This is for taking your exhaust springs off. Allen keys for working on your clutch and suspension. Say you have to loosen off the collar on your shocks for adjusting your preload. An extra exhaust spring in case you lose one. Lighter. I'm gonna get a new bag here. This thing's got holes in it. Good time of the year to fix all your stuff up. This is just one of your little plugs in case you lose one. Okay, I got a couple of them. Nice. Set of pliers. Tiny little ones, but they come in handy. Here is my dirt bike one, which looks exactly the same, because it is. And these are my dirt bike tools. This is what I want to take out. This is my little spring puller, in case you gotta take your muffler off for whatever reason. So that will go. I should get another one of these, right? I don't like swapping tools. So that will go back in there. I think I'm done dirt biking for the year. All of my stuff is packed the night before. I have my tunnel bag. I have my helmet bag with all my gloves and everything in it. And I have my Avalanche pack. Make sure everything's charged up the night before. Your goggles, your gloves, your Avalanche pack, your GoPro. All right, so if that helped you out, make sure you share it with somebody that could use this info. One other thing too I want to say is, If you're into snowmobiling videos, subscribe to all of the YouTubers out there that are putting out videos. It's gonna help the algorithm draw traffic to us. We'll be able to get this video out to more people like you. Smash that like button while you're at it. We'll see you next time. What are you doing? Wanna come up here? Oh yeah.